Hi, we're taking a break with
Sam,
Albert,
Sam Hurdle, and Sage.
of
Punxsutawney.
Hey.
Yo.
Yeah. What's up, guys?
Hi.
Hey.
Yeah. Thanks for doing this. Thanks for taking your time.
Thanks for driving here.
20 minutes. Ain't too bad. Yeah. So, where are we at right now?
We're in San Pedro. Coos.
Coos at our practice space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what this place is called. Coos.
Coos.
Yeah,
I
Coos.
didn't know that.
Or at least it used to be called Coos. Maybe it still is.
Short for Cusimano.
What? No.
Well, either way, this is a really cool place, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys been here for a while?
You could tell the story.
I haven't been here for a while.
There's a history behind this?
Yeah.
I've been in the same room since I was, I think, 16.
Oh, for real?
And then left for a long time. And then when I came back, they were still in the same room. Same green M&M poster. And
Oh, wow.
yeah, no, I've been here for a while, like off and on.
20 years?
20 years.
Damn, since 16, that mean you've been in bands for a long time then, huh?
I have been in bands for quite a while.
For
yeah.
quite a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you don't get sick of it. You love it.
No, believe it or not.
The love of the game.
I mean, I've
Yeah.
crashed out
I
a
was
few
gonna love
times
the
for
game.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, true that. But no, it's cool to finally like actually do this with you guys because I feel like the EP that you guys released this year was like so awesome. So then like to
Thank
actually get together and to talk about it
Yeah.
is something that I've been really looking forward to do. You know?
Us too, yeah. Like we've had this on at least like we've all had this on our like calendars of like we need to do this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Sam texted
definitely.
us a couple days ago and was like, yo, Kazu wants to do an interview. And we're like, yes, when? Like,
Yeah.
when
Damn.
can we do this, please?
Oh yeah.
It was on a little bucket list kind of a thing.
Yeah,
Totally,
totally.
yeah.
It's on each other's bucket list. I was like Punxsutawney,
Like, it's not too often that we all respond to a text
Yeah.
quickly in the group chat.
Yeah.
But that was one thing where, like, even Sam Hurdle was able to, like, you know. I've got you guys muted. I know. And even he was like, yeah, let's make it happen.
Yeah. Well, you guys did make it happen, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
One thing that I want to ask is that because like when I think I saw like one of the photos of you guys as like Punxsutawney, just like a band photo, and do you guys have like another member or?
Yeah, we've gone through a lot of like changes just because of like
It's hard to put up with Albert for that long.
yeah.
No, we've had like some personnel changes just based off like commitments and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
No,
Yeah.
not
no.
bad stuff.
No, it's not bad
Yeah,
stuff.
it's
but
just people like it's hard to like lock down our friends because they're all in like a million bands.
Yeah.
So like, right how it is now is like, we're all able to like tour and stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but shout out Caleb and Michael.
Yeah,
we would not
big
be
shout
here without them,
Mhm.
honestly.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, there's like there's no like crazy story behind it. It's just
Yeah.
like work and stuff like that is hard.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it's not like those rock and roll like VH1 behind the scenes.
No, it's
We
definitely
had a
not.
falling out, it's fucked up.
Where's
Like,
my
Yeah.
fucking tambourine?
No, it's something like that.
yeah, he pawned my guitar for heroin.
Thank God.
Michael
nothing
did it
like
for
that.
bike parts.
Well, yeah, Michael did do it for bike parts.
Yeah.
But
Shout out
Michael
biker
is
Michael.
Michael is still our pilot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Best pilot
Yeah.
in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
for real?
Yeah,
Mhm.
we have a jet. Every time we play non-plus, he flies us in.
Damn.
It's awesome.
It's like you guys are like like Iron Maiden or something.
We're definitely the Iron Maiden.
We're
of
like,
rock
wait,
and roll.
you should see, you should see our rider.
No, yeah, the right. Wait, what? Motorhead's
Motorhead.
riders.
Motorhead's
yeah.
riders.
We're like
is
Motorhead.
insane.
Yeah, we're like Motorhead.
It's like 200 cheap beers or something like that. It's like
That's
crazy.
pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then whose idea was it to start the band? Like, what was like the initial idea behind like actually
Kinda Sam
starting
H.
this thing?
Yeah,
Oh,
Sam.
Yeah.
No.
Well, it kind of was actually.
It actually was. So
Oh yeah.
it started as a lie that
Typical.
well, so Sam was booking a show and needed a third band to play or a second. I forget which, like, what the number was that we were, but I lied and said that I had this band Punxsutawney, and yeah, he agreed to let us play. And so then I texted Sam and was like, we need to write like 30 minutes of music in like a few weeks, and that's how it started.
Wait, what? Why was there a time limit?
Because the show was coming up.
Oh, the show was coming up, and then you guys just like, okay, so it started off as a lie, and then it became like,
I said I had a band that didn't exist, basically.
And I knew that it didn't exist because I followed you and I saw that you just released the demo that I knew was just you.
Yeah.
It wasn't a very good lie, for sure.
I see. Well, I mean, it's a pretty cool way of starting it, though, and like as you can see, I feel like it ended up working out. So you know,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's been a crazy year. It's been a really crazy year.
It's like Albie's project first.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
No.
it is all Albie.
No, it's
It's all
not.
about Albie.
It started with some demos that I made, and then now it's like sounds nothing like that because it's like, it's not just me like fucking around in the studio and
Sure.
like being mediocre at every instrument, you know.
right.
So
False.
I see. Yeah, because I did listen to the of course like the work that you guys currently have. There's the demo that you had that's like
Yeah.
3-track, right?
Mhm.
And interesting thing is like of course like it's a really rough recording, but then like at the same time it's really nice is it has like I feel like the last song, you know, that also ended up on the EP.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, that is like kind of like the more of like the post rockish like composition, but I feel like those first 2 tracks like it could pass as like a slowcore ish stuff,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, that was the original like that was your pitch to me at least of like we need to write 30 minutes of like slowcore, and that's how like the first
Yeah.
iteration was like pretty darn near
we've sped up a lot over our
Yeah.
year as a band.
Yeah. And elongated.
Yeah, well, because it started as like I just want to like bite coding super hard, and
Okay, yeah.
and then now it's like something totally different and probably a lot better than what that would have been if we had like stayed with
Yeah.
the slowcore vibe, just
Mhm.
because that's no hate on slowcore. I just feel like we're like doing something like different than what we were doing like at the time, and it's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
But
I couldn't keep still on the fretboard.
yeah,
It didn't work.
Sam has too much ADHD for slowcore for
Yeah.
sure. I do too, but
Yeah, but I feel like that demo itself was kind of cool to kind of hear, and then going into the progression of the EP, it's like a very kind of diverse type of like post rock in a way. You know, still some slowcore elements, but you know,
Yeah.
I'd say you guys creatively did something different, but also like an improvement from that. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
know? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess a big part of that, I don't know. It was like I think you were the one to tell. Like we made it like a thing of like really not trying to use much like space with like delay and reverb, and it's a lot of like dry guitar, which we take a lot
Yeah.
from slowcore,
Okay.
where it's like everything, like any spatial elements that are like reverby or delay are like really intentional and like out there, I guess, as opposed to like building these like, I don't know, soundscapes,
Yeah.
or like adding like a light ambient behind it.
Okay. I see. Yeah. Why Punxsutawney, by the way? Like, do you guys have family members in like? Because that's like a place in Pennsylvania, right?
Mhm.
Like,
yeah,
the
we
groundhog.
Okay. Oh, the groundhog. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks.
Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I
okay.
got it wrong.
Well, it was funny too because when we were in Philly, the bartender when we first rolled up was like, "Please tell me you guys are actually from Punxsutawney." We were like, "Ah, shit, no, sorry," and I felt bad, but
It was just-
but yeah,
I
it's a
mean-
good movie.
You have a track record of like places for band names. I guess one other, Sitka, Alaska.
Yeah, Sitka, Alaska. I don't know. Yeah, I thought it was a funny word. If I had known that it would have been
Oh.
like more than a
Wasn't it because you could like choose samples really easily too?
well I just like that movie. It's a
Yeah.
great movie. Bill Murray, Groundhog's Day. Tom
Yeah.
Wait, what? Wait, Tom Hanks is in it?
No,
Oh, okay.
I got it wrong.
Yeah,
They doubled down.
Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah, but no, it's
Castaway.
Castaway. Oh,
He figured out the quarters.
but yeah, I don't know. I just like the movie.
Oh, I see. Okay. No, it's a great movie. I always think about that part, like the last part where it's like he kept on like going to the piano teacher, and then like he keeps reliving the life, so then like he gets to become like a professional at it. Like,
Someone crunched the numbers of like how many times he actually relived the day. I forget what it was, but it was like it was a lot.
Absurd.
yeah. But I mean, it's kind of like your band. You keep living it, and then just keep improving.
Just keep reliving the same day.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
It never ends,
Wake
doesn't
up
it?
from it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay then. Well, I actually do have the exclusive Punxsutawney cassette. That I
Do you have the
Wow.
cassette?
Yeah, I do have the cassette.
I don't
Oh,
even have
shit.
one.
Yeah, I don't either.
You actually gave me the
Yeah,
copy at
I remember
the release
at
show
The release show.
because I was like, Sam, do you have it? You're like, oh, it's limited, but let me pull it out.
It's limited, but for
We were
you.
only trying to like sell 10 that night.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
ended up getting
really
like
limited, but-
15 or something.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did you guys end up selling out the cassettes or?
Mhm.
we did.
We sold out like a little more than, I don't want to say like 2/3 into tour.
Okay.
That tour.
It was before we hit the East
It was
Coast.
in
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago. We sold
Yeah.
at ZBR. We sold the last one.
I see. Yeah. No, it's such a cool like even like the imagery of it. What is this that we're looking at? Is this?
It's I don't think I can say exactly where I got the photo from, but it's a photo that an archive was getting rid of some Midwest farm town. That's not even Punxsutawney.
Okay.
But yeah, I took it out of the trash and it was I just thought the photo was cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
Garbage.
a little bit of free garbage. Yeah.
I don't know. It looks hella emo. That's all I can say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Someone commented like, "Bro, think Jack Von Bloker was like,
Oh, yeah.
bro, think he love or what is it? Bro, think he Pearl."
Yeah, Jack was making fun of us because it looks so similar to the Pearl album cover,
Oh.
which probably some subconscious or
Yeah.
some subconscious
Some conscious.
yeah, subconscious. Yeah, no, but I don't know. It just ended up like that, but I do love Pearl, so
Okay.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah.
Shout out JVB.
Shout
Yeah.
out Kyle for making those too.
Yeah.
True. Shout out Kyle for making those.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about you guys' connection to Selfvr and like how you guys got Kyle to, how you convinced Kyle to put this out?
It was all them.
Well, it like goes back a bit because me and Albie were in an old band, and we, like, I remember becoming internet friends with Frankie from various other projects.
Numb Years versus Self album.
Yeah.
All that,
Yeah, and I met Frankie just through Instagram because this was like, I don't know, 2022 or 2021, and we just met on Instagram because like he knew that like we were playing screamo music and he was playing screamo music, and like at the time like the outreach as far as like small bands playing screamo wasn't huge, and so we became internet friends, and then our band played with Kyle's band right after they started working together with like the split that Numb Years and Versus Self did like days ago, and we played a show with Numb Years and Versus Self at Rapid Skate Shop, I think.
Was it under Punxsutawney when you guys
No, it was we had a band called What's Yours Is Mine,
played? Okay.
which that was fun. That was my like first proper band.
Was it Rapid? Isn't Rapid the one in Ventura?
No, it wasn't rap. It was
Rapids in the Valley.
it was the Pomona
Pomona one.
Pastrami.
The
Punxsutawney.
what was that place called?
It was a skate shop. It was like red walls.
Oh, I thought you meant like Pomona, so I thought the Haven or something like that. But
No.
Yeah.
God, this is gonna bug me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it was there, and so then we just had like kind of like become friends through like playing screamo music, and then we were just very aware of like everything everyone was doing,
Yeah.
and so like me and at least Albie were friends with Kyle just like from then distantly onward, and then Kyle came to a show we had at Social Club that we played with Sam's band, Fat Lady Sang.
Huge shout out to Fat Lady Saying.
Huge. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fat Lady.
Fat Lady Sang.
Also, it's Badlands.
Badlands Skate Shop. That's
Yeah.
where we played.
Okay.
But yeah, Kyle came to the Social Club with like Frankie.
They also came to the Anaheim show.
They came to the
Yeah.
so we played an Anaheim show, and then so yeah, Kyle just like had come to
How
a
did that
couple of
show
our
go?
shows.
It was an interesting
It was
show.
awesome.
It was an
There's
interesting
a
show.
Fireworks, was great.
a lot
Yeah.
of fireworks and
True.
hard parking. It was cool. But and then yeah, like Kyle came up to me and was like, "Yo, like this is really fucking cool. Like if you ever need someone to record, like hit me up. I don't have a space." And then was just talking to Kyle randomly about like maybe recording, and then an opportunity came out with our good friend Mac, and Mac is like a fantastic engineer.
Yeah.
And so we ended up going with them, and then I talked to Kyle and was like, yo, like, I'm sorry, we went with this other person, like, it came up, and we couldn't really pass it up, and Kyle was like, no, like, I literally wanted to record you, just so I could, like, hear more, and I was like, that's way too kind. And then we just kept talking, and Kyle was like, yeah. I think Kyle offered the tour, and then was like, if you guys need tapes, let me know.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just decided to go through Kyle.
Is that how it went? That's
I'm
crazy.
pretty sure,
Kyle
yeah.
totally was like the tapes and everything is all that.
Yeah, like
all
they're
that, yeah.
they're probably one of the like best human beings.
Yeah.
Like not like
They're really nice.
yeah, just on the earth.
Yeah, so I haven't put out the Year Renaissance vlog stuff yet, but
Yeah.
I did interview Kyle, and what I remember asking about, like, how did you connect with like Punxsutawney, and like why did you end up like bringing you guys on tour and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and that's one of the things that like they were saying was that like, yeah, I just wanted to record them because I just wanted to keep listening to their music, and I was like, wow, like that's so like, you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
it's just out of love, like it was
It's
so
like-
cool.
It's the craziest thing to hear from like someone that is like Kyle,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like, I mean, I'm young, and like I definitely for sure look up to Kyle, and it's cool hearing that feedback back.
Oh yeah, Kyle's a G. Like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah,
Gee, thing.
yeah. Shout out to Kyle.
Shouts out
Shouts
Kyle.
out Kyle.
Shouts out to Oklahoma City Kyle.
Wow.
Oklahoma City, Kyle.
Hot.
Oh,
true.
photo.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot night.
Yeah.
Hot night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kyle was really hot that
Kyle
night.
was looking good.
Yeah. That
What's going on?
that birth. I took a photo of Kyle in Oklahoma
Yeah,
when I was changing their shirt,
yeah,
and then I was like, "Kyle, you look fucking hot in this."
yeah.
They look buff.
And then I showed it to Kyle, and Kyle was like, "Holy fucking shit! Like, someone write a fan fiction about me and make me a minotaur."
That's amazing, man. Yeah, it's great because like I feel like even in the previous interview that I've done with Kyle early on, like they're a really big fan of like math rock and post rock. So like low key, like I wasn't too surprised like when they like brought you guys out to the tour, So and I mean you guys went on a month-long endeavor with
Yeah.
Versus Self,
Yeah.
Can we talk about that a bit?
Yeah.
Basically a movie.
It was a movie. Yeah.
Is it like Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like
Star
4,
Wars.
5, and 6.
Okay.
It kind of was
It
Groundhog
was
Day.
Yeah, it was. It was also kind of like Roadhouse a bit.
Yeah, there were some elements of
when we got
Roadhouse.
to Oklahoma and got
The Jake
boots.
Gyllenhaal
Yeah.
Roadhouse.
Yeah.
The Jake Gyllenhaal Roadhouse?
Yeah, the Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, the one with who's that Irish fighter?
Oh,
Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor. That's right.
And
Yeah.
Post Malone's in the movie.
I haven't seen that one, actually.
Yeah.
I love the Swayze version.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's bad.
but yeah.
I love Swayze.
Tour, do you wanna?
No, I mean, I had a ball.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What I've just been telling everyone who asks about it is I say that it was like the most fun and exciting thing I've ever been able to do. It's like one of the best opportunities of my life.
Yeah.
But it was also very exhausting, and I was happy to get home. But
Yeah.
it was amazing. I feel like I became so much better friends with like everyone in this band.
Wow.
And it's cool. Like I feel like I'm good friends with the people in Versus Self now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so it was amazing, but also really tiring. And I think every night I got like 5 or 6 hours of sleep.
So yeah, I wanted to ask because a month-long tour is like it's basically like you're putting in like a big chunk of your life of that year into like traveling and stuff, and of course like this is something that many people dream of doing, especially when they're in bands and stuff. But do you guys want to talk about from your experience what were the pros and cons of touring that long? Do you want to talk about that? What were like what were the best? Talk about the best things about it right now.
I think
And
the
then-
best thing for me was just consistency, because I'm such a homebody that I think that for touring for that long, like you do kind of get into a groove
Yeah.
at a certain point. And like knowing what to expect is really nice. I mean, not everything always goes as planned, but like for tours are considered, it was a super smooth one.
Yeah, I don't think there were any really major problems that happened.
No.
Except the fight.
Oh yeah.
The Sam H. Albert
Yeah.
fight outside
And the trailer door being left open.
Oh my
of
god, that was a bad.
That actually was.
Yeah, it was pouring rain and someone
Someone say who?
someone
Say who?
someone double confirmed
The guitar
Someone
player
double
from
confirmed.
the good what?
No, it wasn't Sam. It wasn't Sam.
I
Yeah.
thought it was Frankie.
The guitar.
No, it wasn't Frankie. Well, no,
just spread that rumor.
Frankie was okay. No, I don't even.
Frankie would never do that.
Let's just not get into it, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the good things. I like.
Wait, it's just
Yeah, basically,
the trailer.
someone left the trailer
Yeah.
door open, and we were about
In
to get on
Minneapolis.
the freeway with our
St.
trailer
Paul.
door just like flopping.
oh, for real? Oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
With
Yeah.
everything in the trailer.
Yeah.
But nothing fell out.
Nothing fell out.
Nothing fell
Yeah.
out.
It was
Yeah.
great.
Nothing got wet.
Yeah. But yeah,
Everything was fine.
that was like kind of just scary.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, but overall, it was a crazy experience. That's what
Yeah.
it is.
I mean, I loved playing music and getting to do that for like a month without having to like
It was
work. or
really
anything.
fun.
Yeah, it was so fun.
yeah.
really fun.
And good thing like nothing got stolen either. Like you know,
Oh, yeah.
most
Yeah.
importantly, yeah.
I've got bad luck with that too. I've gotten my car broken into like 3 times.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
And gear stolen every time, right?
Yeah. You're stolen every time.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah, because I feel like that's been like a more of a common thing these days, like with touring
Mhm.
bands. It's like, you know, they'll just like be out for an hour, like just stuff in the car, and then just like it's all gone. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
The entire van's gone. Didn't that happen?
Yeah, I've heard that.
Spirit of the
too.
Beehive,
Yeah.
like yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty unfortunate.
Yeah.
No, I
I
know.
feel like we were all thinking it, but no one actually said it. Like, guys,
Yeah.
what if the van gets broken into?
And we like left a bunch of stuff there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna say like we were taking, I think the really important stuff out of the van every
Yeah.
night, like the cash box and our passports and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. Yeah, very smooth tour, like all things considered.
Also, like we met a bunch of like now friends, and
Oh,
like
yeah.
Yeah.
being able to play with all those bands that we did was crazy. Like we played with a lot of like
Oh my God,
heroes.
Shout out Scam.
Shout out Scamp.
Shout out New Forms.
Yeah.
Shout out Journal.
Jared.
Journal.
Rosemary.
Rosemary. There's so many good bands we
Straka.
played with.
Shout out Richmond Ian.
Oh yeah.
Oh, true. Shout out
Ian
Richmond
Lee.
Ian.
Ian Lee.
Yeah.
Shout out Autumn Sonata and Cash Only Tony's new
Yeah.
split.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Huge thank you to Cash Only Tony.
Yeah.
Huge thank you to Cash Only Tony's.
Cash on Tony's.
Yeah.
Big shout out.
Like every band there was not a band that we played with that was like every band was just like I watched most of every band's set, unless I was sick.
Yeah.
Which we all got sick, but like
Oh
We did
shit.
all get sick, yeah.
Abertigus also.
yeah,
I didn't get anyone sick.
it was great.
Well, wait, how long did it take for you guys to like get off of the sickness? Like few days or something like that? Or
For them, yeah, right, kind of.
down with the sickness?
I think
I
we
kind of was a little bit sick for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I
Sick
got
for 3.5
better,
weeks.
but I was like,
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, same.
Shit.
I was sick like the last week, and then like 2 weeks beyond that.
The
once getting
last
home.
day I started feeling really sick in North Carolina.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Damn.
Because we were just like out in the hot sun and
yeah. Camping.
and we're like drinking since like 11 a.m. and then swimming in the like just gross
Mossy
lake.
Lake.
It wasn't that
Oh.
gross, but it was
It was
just
just
when you came
mossy.
out, you were like covered in. You looked like you were in like a ghillie suit.
Yeah.
Camo.
that was a pretty gnarly lake, but it was. I'm so glad we went in. It
And
was,
we ate sheets like
Oh
4
yeah.
times.
Oh,
it's like a
God.
made
Bucky's.
it's a made to order gas station.
yeah,
Bunch of fried stuff.
I see. Oh,
Bucky's
Bucky's.
was my highlight.
Yeah.
Bucky's was great.
Bucky's was really
Sam
good.
H and I got Bucky's underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're really
it's
good.
awesome.
They're really nice.
Yeah.
Really
I have
comfortable.
a Bucky sticker on my case.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Bucky sticker. Yeah. Sick. Okay. So overall, you guys had a really good time then.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I would
Yeah.
say there was 0 cons for me.
There were no problems. Like
Yeah,
there were
not
no
really.
like fights or anything
Yeah.
of any kind.
No fights, man. But like,
Well, that was the funniest thing was when we got home. I feel like I heard 2 or 3 times from people like, "Wow, you guys are still a band." It's like, yeah, I guess we are. It's like shit. We didn't break up, so that's like a successful tour, I think.
yeah, and especially if it brought you guys even closer, then that's even more of a benefit, right? So
Sure.
yeah. There you
Yeah,
go.
Man. Yeah, man.
Yeah. No controversies. No. Good
Ah.
times. Wow. Yeah, that'll be for another interview, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like next interview. It'll just be like 3 of you guys are gone and like 3 like
Yeah.
new members. It's like what has happened? We had member change, but it's Sam. It's only you.
Punxsutawney, but it's just Sam.
Yeah,
Sam Satani.
It was mutual.
Yeah.
it happens. Yeah. I want to ask you guys about because from what I know, Sam, you're a really busy guy when it comes to like
Yeah.
projects. You know,
Oh, yeah.
You're out there slaying with Alum. You're out there slaying with a band called Punxsutawney, as
Yeah.
well as Hysteria.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hysteria.
Yeah. I did a little research, but like.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
And you know, and then we got you being part of like Fat Lady Saying, so you know it's really
And-
cool to see that.
Oh
What
yeah,
else?
our new band.
2 new bands.
Well, Sam isn't in Rejoice actually, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna ask like what other projects are everybody in, because like are you in more stuff?
Yeah.
Oh.
Me and Sage have a band called have a band called Stuffy. That's with our good friends Mata and Gigi, which big love to both those people.
Shout
They're
out
like-
Mata and Gigi.
They're like
Final
the
girl
coolest
MP3.
people.
Yeah.
And then me and Albert have like for now a one-off band called Rejoice Worldwide. And then
Allegedly, no one's ever heard him or seen him.
yeah, exactly.
playing our first show.
Playing our
soon.
first show.
Sam also has a band called Good Luck Arthur.
Yeah, I had a band called Good Luck Arthur. That
Yeah.
was with a couple people that are like around the scene.
Okay.
And then my friend Michael, and then my friend Brian Anderson.
Okay.
And then this, I think, and then a soon to come band.
That's like 8 bands.
And Brontosaurus.
Yeah,
And Brontosaurus.
Brontosaurus.
I'm cooking up. Watch out, beginning of next year.
Okay.
Yeah, powerhouse.
Okay.
I'm putting together this like powerhouse.
Damn.
Are you gonna
Okay.
combine all the bands together and like?
Yeah, well, okay. The goal is to make like really average like dad music,
Okay.
but like just like go like full 3 guitar solos in a song, and it's like just
Oh, yeah.
it's like Wilco.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, so far I'm excited about that.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. What about you guys?
We're in another band called Magnet Pulls Through.
Oh yeah, that's the one with Ian, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Shout out Ian.
Yeah.
Never seen, never heard.
New
Also.
little thing.
What sort of stuff can we expect from the Magnet Pulls Through?
Some good old rock and roll.
Oh really?
Some good. Yeah, I just looked at the camera and said that. I just looked right at the camera.
Now you can't stop.
Yeah, no, some rock and roll, I guess. I don't
Okay.
know.
Math run.
I don't know.
You're better at spinning yarn than I am.
I don't know. I don't know what I'd call it.
It's
It's like emo adjacent.
okay.
Emo adjacent.
What other bands were you in? Mailmen.
No, we're not gonna go
I don't
through
know.
all the way.
Bootstraps.
Bootstrap.
God. Yeah. Shout out Mailmen. Shout out No Bootstraps.
Shout out.
We can't go all the way through.
Okay.
This is
What
no.
was that?
Superman.
Superman?
Superman?
Yeah.
Was that in a band called Superman?
No, Snowball Fight.
Oh, Snowball Fight.
Snowball Fight. True.
Yeah.
Shout out Snowball Fight.
Goodnight Moon.
Good night, Moon.
Shout out Goodnight Moon.
Leroy.
Shout out Leroy Trinket.
Yeah. What's yours?
What's yours is mine. We already talked about what's yours is mine.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, those are kind of like the
Heaters.
I don't know. Yeah.
Doing a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is all like over the years. This is not like all
Yeah.
right now.
Okay, got
An
it.
IMDb.
I would lose my mind if I was in as many bands as Sam.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam's popping, dude. Just like with all these bands.
Sam is popping.
Everybody
Yeah.
wants peace.
Is Asian Prime.
Yeah. So you got Fat Lady Saying, you got the Magnet, and then is that the 2 primary? Oh, no.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I've got going on right now.
Okay.
Punxsutawney's on the back burner as well.
Yeah. It's in the back.
That's how I pay my bills.
Yeah.
I pay the bills with Punxsutawney so that I have my outlet through Fat Lady Shenanigans and Punxsutawney.
It's like whenever you have ideas for Punxsutawney, like all the members like hear you out and they're like, actually, here, we'll just put that note on the fridge.
Yeah, exactly.
The garage fridge.
Yeah, the garage. It's like, there you go. That way we can remember. I think that's
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, and then Sage is in probably one of my favorite bands in
Yeah.
LA right now too.
Same.
The big GJ.
Yeah, I'm in the band Junkstar / Stuffy with Sam T.
Okay.
Modern GG, and I'm also in another band called Girl Jockey.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard about Girl Jockey.
Yeah, and it's
Epic.
it's my friend Jillian. It's like her project, and then me and my friends Jackson
Okay.
and Johnny, all our friends,
Okay.
accompany her and just like help her create her music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And,
So a lot of the stuff just seems kind of like involved with like each other, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big.
it's a family affair.
It's a big old
Yeah.
family.
Incestuous.
No, it's
I mean,
it's one of the cool things about LA right now is that it's like there's more of like an extended friend group than like a bunch of musicians, which is cool.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we also keep meeting people and adding them into the friend group, which is like, I don't know, it's just like a really cool thing that comes from music.
yeah.
So,
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a very cool friend group that you guys got going, So like, especially like but also I feel like the music that you guys create, especially not only within Punxsutawney but also with like Fat Lady Sang and stuff like that too. It feels like even though like these bands are like played within like the screamo and emo scene, it feels like you guys are there to like kind of help diversify that in a way. You know what I mean? Like the sound wise,
Yeah.
yeah. Why is everyone looking at me? I don't know.
Well, no, I mean, is that I don't know. Am I wrong? Or
No,
No,
I mean,
you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want to say about it? Yeah, speak on it. Speak on it.
No, I think it makes the shows more unique than to kind of see like I don't know, like the same type of bands like within the lineup, and then to be able to see like bands like for example like being at the Epion show recently,
Oh,
like
yeah.
I think like there's definitely like certain bands that like kind of touches upon like certain sound, but then to have Punxsutawney in there was really cool. It's kind of like Kyle's decision of bringing you guys too, like it's,
Oh, yeah.
it's kind of like that.
Yeah, we were initially pretty, or at least
That
Albert and
caused
I.
some stress.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely caused a little stress being like, oh god, a lot of screamo bills, and
Yeah.
we're not really screamo, so I don't know. But it all worked out,
Yeah,
Oh,
like it was like nothing but like
dude,
it was like
kicking
nothing.
this drink.
It was like nothing but like all love and like positive feedback whenever we'll play a show like that, and like it gets at least me out of the funk of like being like, I think it like flipped on tour where it's like, oh, like it's hard to break the mindset of like we're playing screamo bills or like hardcore screamo bills,
Yeah.
and therefore everyone that's going to these are only into this genre when it's like clearly not the case, because I don't think anyone is into like specifically one genre.
Not anymore. Yeah.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Which is cool, like that like kids can like young kids come up and are like, yo, do you know like Godspeed and Do Make Say Think or something? Like you guys remind me of them.
And then you
it's-
laugh in their face.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not that.
You're like, yeah, I know Godspeed.
Yeah. No, but it's cool to get like. It's just like a lot of young people have, like me included
And
too.
some old people too.
Yeah, everyone has like.
Sound guys.
Everyone can like.
The sound guys like it.
Yeah.
They can fuck with every genre nowadays.
Yeah, and also like actually in the interview that you guys did with the low, the one that got cut off,
Yeah, the one that got cut off.
Yeah, they because you guys were talking about how like your band ended up becoming like an introduction to post rock to people too, like along the tour, which I think is like really awesome too.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
It was cool. Like a lot of people came up and were just like, yeah, this is our first show ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a few
was
people
cool.
that it was their first concert, like, and it's very strange that like thinking about that, like, oh wow, we were a part of this person's like first concert experience,
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
That's so wild.
I know I shouldn't have messed up as much, but I would have like actually brought it a little more if I knew that it was like this kid's first impression of music, or like live music.
You changed their lives, man. Like, yeah.
Albert.
In a positive way.
Change
Don't
the
say
course
They're never gonna go to another show again.
Let me check.
He's like, I'm good. I was
Do you guys have like various Punxsutawney shirt available?
I don't know if there's any left, but there was just one design.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
it a deer? Yeah, the deer.
The deer.
Okay.
I don't know if we have any. I don't think
I think we have
we
like
have-
7.
We have like 7 smalls, but
Yeah.
I think before later, I'm gonna try to press some more shirts.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like one. I'm down.
Yeah. No, you would just get one.
Yeah, you got one for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, sick. Like, so that's the cost of doing the interview is like I get merch. Like,
Yeah.
that's like,
Yeah.
You got the tape.
You got the
Yeah.
shirt, right?
yeah, I got the tape, I got the shirt.
Other
like, you know.
CDs. You'll get one of those.
Yeah, eventually, like, oh, are you gonna press this on like vinyl or something like that? That'd be
No.
pretty sick. At some
Yeah.
point.
I don't think we're gonna.
Maybe. Well,
I don't know if we're gonna do anything with that album, but we're working on a new album, and the goal is to like do something more than a cassette with it.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask like well, I should have asked early on, but so like when creating this like project, like I know that it went to kind of like slowcore to something like kind of more post rock, but like were you guys like already a fan of like post rock in like the first place?
Yeah. Like Talk. I listen to a lot of.
I love Talk Talk.
I know. There's.
There. Some people consider them post rock.
I know. That's why I said it.
Yeah,
but it's
no, I
kind
love
of
Talk
not.
Talk.
Yeah.
not-
It's a little bit out there, but they're sick.
Yeah,
Good
no, they
stuff
are
too.
really good. Yeah, true.
Yeah. So you guys are all fans of it then? Like,
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Albie's like Albie turned me on as like we were
Me too.
starting the band. Really.
Okay. If you guys were to create like a post rock starter pack, like what 5 albums would you include in there?
Oh, God.
Probably some Mogwai or Mogwai.
Yeah.
I'd say Mr. Beast, the album by Mogwai.
Oh, okay.
Well, which one would you say? Rock Action? Rock Action's really good too.
Rock Action.
Honestly, yeah, any of the early.
Landlord is Dead.
What's the Godspeed
Landlord is Dead.
Black Emperor album with the Storms? It's called Storms.
Oh,
Lift your skinny fingers.
Oh,
I wouldn't
yeah.
say that one though.
I would.
I would say Moya.
Yeah,
Moya's my favorite.
I would say Moya, or even their like, was it the 2019, the newer album?
The newer one came out like I think like last year or something like that, right? Like the
Yeah, it was really.
It was the like, it's like a photo of a room, I think.
Yeah, that's like
White.
super recent. I think that was
Yeah.
like last year.
Yes.
yeah, it's about the Palestine.
Yeah, exactly. I would say honestly that one because it's like, it's a lot mellower of a listen, and it's a lot more like, it's really sad as most Godspeed albums is, but it's like up and down
Yeah,
more than others.
it is a really good album.
Miles
And
Davis, Giant Steps.
TNT,
I don't know about that one, man.
TNT.
Oh yeah, TNT by Tortoise.
Yeah.
Like Sam said, The Landlord is Dead by Do Make Say Think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many is that? Is that 5? I think that's like 5.
I think it's 5.
4?
4.
One more. Sealy Part 2 by Fat Lady Sang.
Wow.
True.
Yeah.
That's it's an epic
Huge
of
shout
post rock.
Yeah.
Huge
Okay.
shout out Fat Lady
Yeah.
saying.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah. So just to go over like so the Mogwai record.
Yeah.
The what was it called? The,
Honestly, either Rock Action or Mr. Beast are
Mr.
both
Beast. Okay.
amazing.
I remember listening to Mr. Beast. It has some vocals in it too, like from what I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the last year's Godspeed You record, and then TNT Tortoise, and then we got
Sealy Part 2.
Ceilings Part 2 by Fat Lady Sang,
Yeah.
and then
Landlord is Dead, Do Make Say Think.
Do Make Sick Thing. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild Card, Broken Social Scene, I would say.
Oh, Broken Social
Yeah.
Scene. They're like not post rock, but
Post-rock.
it's like a mandatory listen
Yeah.
for.
Post-rock.
I
Yeah.
got that CD in my car.
Yeah.
Really?
Broken Social
I'm
Scene's
so
sick.
Oh,
jealous.
Yeah.
it's so good.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So
So Giant Steps.
I have a gift for you guys actually.
You have a gift?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you guys been really cool and I like giving things. So like
Cousin.
so I'm gonna give you guys something.
Okay.
I'll cook you dinner, another dinner.
Another dinner.
I'm looking forward to it. Actually, you know what's funny is that like when I got this record, like I was thinking like it's good thing that I got it because I knew it's the album that like you guys are like really into. It's in my mind I kind of thought this was
Whoa.
it. So I got you guys. There we go. I don't know. You guys could share it or something, but okay. Oh, let me
Wait,
go
what
ahead.
is that?
Let me go ahead and get the.
I can't see the front.
I know, but the
I think
fucking.
I know what it is.
Anyway, I'll show it anyway.
No way! No way!
The Doom Mixtape.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
this is they
Oh, yeah.
for people who haven't read the scrolls yet, this is one of the scrolls for sure. Yeah,
Yeah. Thank you so
Dude.
much.
Thank you.
dude, thank you.
It's funny that you guys mentioned it in the essentials because I was like, oh, well, I guess I got the essentials.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
this is like, I mean, this is probably like one of the biggest albums to me, like influentially, just
Yeah.
ever.
They're like the most influential band to how I play guitar for this band for sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like
Should I keep holding it up?
that's
Yeah.
I think this album when Albie showed me that it was the first that like got me into the like post rock, like searching it out as a genre. Because before this album, I'd only listened to like Mowgli.
Okay.
Really.
Talk.
But yeah, this was the one. That was the one.
Actually, it's funny because like I remember we had convo about Doom Mixtape think before,
Yeah.
but like I wasn't really too sure like what record specifically. But then like I remember listening to that record and I was like, huh, this is actually a really cool album. Like, and I was kind of seeking it out and like it was like so
Oh,
they had it. So like
thank
I was
you.
like, yeah, I'm get it for you guys.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Oh, for reals?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never seen a vinyl of it either.
Yeah, me
This
either.
is like crazy.
Yeah.
Oh wait, for real? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I did good then.
Yeah, no, you did great.
Yeah.
That's going under the DJ Screw.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that's for you guys. And it's
Oh,
kind of
thank you.
it's kind of a cool packaging too. Like
Yeah, I was gonna say it
looks-
looks like there's a sleeve and then the photos underneath.
Yeah.
yeah, so you guys could get an inspiration for like your next album's vinyl release or something.
Oh.
There we go.
True. There you go. Yeah.
Okay, Kazu's under credits.
Yeah,
Do
for
that.
sure.
Yeah, if we do something like this, then
Yeah.
you're 100% getting a shout out.
Yeah.
I mean, you're getting a shout out either way. But
Yeah. that's-
Okay. Yeah. Of course, dude. So, do you guys want to talk about like? Well, now that we talked a bit about the EP stuff, like, what's like sort of the next step for like Punxsutawney at the moment? Yeah, you can settle it down. You know. What are you guys thinking about doing for your like next record? Are you guys trying to go into like a much more of like a similar direction, or are you guys trying to create something more heavy, or like what do you guys have in mind for the
I
next?
think we're pretty just like open and like writing freely,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
just like kind of seeing where it happens. Because, I mean, for now, I kicked it. Man. For now, we have a single that's unreleased that's coming out
Okay.
that we wrote a month before tour with Sam, and I think we just play very comfortably together. So, leaving it open is like I think the best modus operandi that we can go.
Gotcha.
But we do want to hit like at least like we briefly talked about trying to hit like the hour mark maybe.
Yeah.
Like just material.
I mean, we'll see how it goes, but I mean, yeah, as of now, I think it's pretty open ended in terms of what we do over the next few months.
Yeah.
I don't think we've really talked like end goals of anything other than just to write new music.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm looking forward to it either way.
Thank
like,
you.
Yeah. I think you guys are gonna like cook up some like really cool stuff.
Or some maybe
Garbage.
yeah.
Some
It's
garbage.
either yeah, it might be
Hot
good
garbage.
or the third might be the one.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe it's the third record that's gonna do well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Sophomore
not the
slump.
second. Sophomore slump.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotta have a little sophomore slump.
Sophomore slump. Yeah.
I haven't thought about that term.
Oh,
Yeah.
can I actually talk about my favorite song off the EP
Oh, yeah.
real quick? So my favorite track, I was really thinking about it for a second, but like at first I thought it was this is not the way
Yeah.
home, but then like I think more I listened to the EP, I think it's got to be Landing System. Like,
Thank you.
yeah. Because like I think like there's like this really cool meditative like parts where like you guys keep repeating like the melody as it kind of keeps going, where like it reminds me a bit of like some of my favorite bands like Pinback, like where they do like those kind of nice clean riffs to
Yeah.
bands like L1011 where it's in like a much more like chiller kind of direction, but then it's not really like the typical build-up kind of thing, but I kind of like how you guys do like the Punxsutawney way is very like kind of you keep it driving instead of like keeping it silent all the time, like, which is like
Yeah.
it's almost like that Modest Mouse record where it's like you're on a road and
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
long drive for no one.
But-
Yeah. When it comes to like composing music, like who takes the charge within that, or do you guys just kind of like naturally like throw shit together, or like
I think it depends on the song.
Mhm.
yeah,
I think it really depends on the song.
like for that one for example, like who took charge in it?
I think that one, it was pretty unanimous as far as like we kept doing things and we're like, oh, that we like how it sounds, and then I remember Sage, me and you sat down to kind of flesh out the like loud end section.
For the bass part.
Yeah, for the bass part at my house, and that one was just like, we like a lot of times it'll happen where like Albert or someone will come up with like a riff, and it'll be like a really good sounding riff, and so like the decision immediately is kind of like, let's just like sit here for a while, and like flesh it out, and then like like I guess the most common way of writing a song that we go through is like Albert has a riff or I have a riff, and then we live together, so we'll like flesh out these like little sections.
That's right.
And then bring these sections flushing. But yeah, we'll like, and then Albert and I will bring like 3 sections to practice, and then just spend like a few days like writing out and like trying to like write them together. In like a, I think you showed me that through composed manner.
Through composed,
yeah.
Good term.
Wow.
Who
Did they
said
teach you that right after the Circle of Fifths?
my one music theory class.
I think landing system, right? It was your riff.
I think that and the new single that's coming out were probably the most collaborative ones.
Yeah.
Every time you do that, I'm like, oh god, what did I do?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, landing system I think was like just a combination of like a bunch of different ideas that we all had. We wrote that one with Michael and one of the drummer before Sam.
Okay.
And it was that was actually like a pretty speedy process, that one.
Yeah, that song happened in like 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know, it was crazy.
Yeah, I think it's nice that everything is like very intentionally done. You know, it's like, you know, there's a reason for this. It's kind of like, So
yeah, we're big sticklers. Like if something doesn't sound good, then we'll like pretty quickly nix it.
Yeah. Is there like because I know if you guys are like, especially if you guys are familiar with like a lot of post rock stuff, like, you know how like there's like different styles to it, like, you know how of course there's like as much as that L10-11 style, which is a bit more chill but like not really too much of build up, but then there's much more like kind of worshipy, like explosions to the skies,
like churchy,
like a churchy kind of like style. Are there any like certain like post rock conventions that like you guys aren't personally like into?
I would say the only one I'm not the biggest fan of is like the explosions thing.
Okay.
Like the super big, like epic type, like synth pad, bunch of reverb. I just love like really stripped down music.
Yeah.
And so like that's why Do Makes They Think. It's like dry guitar and like finger style playing.
Yeah.
And like I love country and folk guitar.
Yeah.
And I think they like perfectly incorporated that. So yeah, the like washy stuff it hasn't like, my brain hasn't developed enough to, I think, appreciate it.
Whoa, come on. I don't know about that.
Maybe it's developed too much.
Yeah.
I'm like Lucy. Was that movie? Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
There, she can access more than
Yeah.
Limitless.
Limitless.
It's just like
but it's just Limitless, but Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah. What about you guys? Are you guys kind of similar thing where it's like you guys aren't necessarily into like the super huge build up and like the stuff like that, or?
I'm not. I definitely like more minimalist stuff. I love that L10-11 self-titled record.
Yes. Yeah.
That is so bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Also love Talk Talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely into more minimal, closer to like plug and play.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
Yeah.
Not that I'm against like a big fancy production, but
Yeah.
I like explosions in the sky. I like
Yeah.
feeling like I'm in like a movie theater or something.
Yeah.
You know. And,
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't have a preference, but
Okay.
yeah, I kind of like all of it.
Yeah, because it's very diverse. Like instrumentally, it could just go any direction. Like,
Oh,
so, yeah.
Totally.
I mean, I think the only thing that we've like hard vetoed in terms of production and style is like vocals.
Yeah.
That's the
well, where's because I've got some new vocals for you. Working on that.
I was gonna tell you.
The only mic goes to the drummer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
You don't want to like scream like in the middle of a song or like be like
I would
whoa,
love to.
like or something like that.
I
Yeah.
would love to.
Yeah, that would be cool. We've thought about like the closest thing is like we have a lot of friends that do like amazing poetry and written spoken word.
Yeah.
So Albie and I have like briefly mentioned like maybe the idea of that sometime.
I would be open to like throat singing. That would be
Oh,
awesome.
that would be
Michael,
cool.
Yeah.
Throat singing.
Or
would-
opera, honestly.
think the
Opera would
biggest
be
thing-
cool.
too,
Yeah.
The biggest thing is like if there were
Or choir.
vocals, they would have to be like an instrument, another instrument, as opposed to like vocals.
Like a kazoo or something like that.
Yeah, kazoo.
Because it would be cool.
Shout out Zach Shots.
Major
Yeah,
shout out
true.
to Zach Shots.
Yeah.
Major
They
shout out
have
Zach
kazoo,
Shots.
and it's
They are
beast.
great.
Bomb. Bomb.
Yeah, well, I have to try it out then. Like, I should just have my own like kazoo band or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Kazu's kazoos.
Kazu's Kazoo Choir.
yeah.
That's good.
We can
Kazu's
collab.
Kazoo Choir.
True. Yeah. We could do
Well,
that.
do you want to make us Punxsutawney kazoos?
Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that'd be cool.
Do you know how to make kazoos?
Well, I've played with them before. Or I could just stand there. and
Oh,
be
yeah.
like, yeah.
Do that.
Yeah. Featuring kazoo.
Featuring Kazoo.
Featuring kazoo. That's right.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. No, it's great. Yeah, but yeah, it seems like you guys got a lot of ideas in mind though. Like
Yeah.
I think another thing that I wanted to ask is that like because of the last interview, like I heard somebody say something about like I feel like when you guys were playing shows, like somebody was waiting for like a vocal to come in at some point or something like that.
Yeah.
Was that an actual thing? Or?
Yeah, that happened at quite a few shows. People mentioning either wanting to do vocals for us, asking if we usually did vocals and we just didn't that night.
My little cousin asked why there's no words in our song.
Yeah, no, it kept happening honestly on tour.
Yeah.
It was funny. I mean, I just don't think that.
Well, they're very sweet about it too.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone's like an asshole about us
yeah,
not
sure.
having
It
vocals.
was more
It'd be
like-
cool if it had vocals.
Yeah. They're like, it doesn't need it, but
Yeah.
if you want them, I got them.
Yeah. Well, I think we had like 2 or 3 people be like, "I want to do vocals for
Yeah.
your band
Yeah.
on tour."
I don't think that he was asking to sing in our band, but there was a guy in St. Paul actually who freestyled for us.
Oh,
True.
Yeah.
Ian
what?
Christ.
Ian Christ.
Ian
Yeah.
Christ.
I do.
No
Yeah.
way.
Ian Christ. Shout out
He was
Ian Christ.
insane, doing like
That was
insane
sick.
breath work.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised he didn't pass out. He was crazy at freestyling. But yeah, no, that was a thing. In Phoenix. I made a joke during our set that was like,
Did not go over
it did not
Yeah.
land.
What did you say?
Well, I basically was like,
It was in Vortex.
I was like, sorry, sorry we don't have vocals tonight. I think we're all just nervous or something. I don't know, like what. I don't even remember what I said, but I said something
Making
along
it
those
seem like
lines.
we're choosing
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I don't know.
You caked the bed at that show.
I was
We're all
nervous.
I think you
vocals.
you
Yeah.
expected that like people knew who.
It wasn't
it
even
would've
that.
flown through
It was like
You
funny
thought
to
the
me.
audience-
It was
Yeah,
funny to
yeah,
me, and it,
Now we thought that everyone knew.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I know you all were anxious to hear my vocals tonight.
something like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Kind
Man.
of Bono moment.
Yeah. I don't know. It seemed like you guys like went through like so much like fun stuff just during tour and stuff. It's
Yeah.
it's so cool. I wish there was like a movie or documentary that covered like the Punxsutawney story or something.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
There was a lot.
I filmed a lot
There was
too.
a lot of filming going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that will ever surface.
Yeah. A lot of things don't surface, and
Yeah.
and sometimes it doesn't have to be talked about.
It's for the family.
It's for the family. True.
Yeah.
It's lost media now.
Yeah.
All that footage.
That's
of
for my
tour.
hair. Just for my hair.
Yeah. I just want to say I'm probably gonna like I'm probably about to like wrap it up
Yeah.
in a moment, but because I know you guys got a lot of serious things to do. I first of all I just want to say thank you for taking your time doing this, and like it's
Thank
something
you
that
so
I've been
much.
looking forward to doing it because you guys are all such cool guys, and I know we just met and you've been super cool to me. like Sam, I don't know about you, but like, no, you've been hella cool to me. Like,
No, on the Asian.
yeah, but everybody's just been like really awesome because like, and we met recently as well, and like, you know, say hi at the observatory. Well, I saw you at the park. Yeah, so
Barnsdale Park.
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
You were with Hope and Ian and Slippy.
yeah, I was with them. That was fun, but
Super cute dog.
yeah, very cute dog, very tiny, like, Slippy. Yeah. I want to ask you guys. This is something that I ask in every interview, but what is there like a certain what do you call? Like during your time in Punxsutawney, like, you know, are there like any certain moments that you kind of look back to that helps you encourages you to keep playing music? Like, because of course that reason could be for like different for everybody, but like it could be something like just seeing fans' reaction, or maybe it could just be simply because of love of music. But like, you know, and it doesn't have to be necessarily be Punxsutawney related either, but like, what encourages you guys to keep playing music?
I think there's a lot. For me, it's mainly like two things of like good, like feedback is always like, I'm always floored about feedback that people give us.
Like with the distortion pedal.
Yeah, with just like asking about pedals and stuff.
You're Mr. Jokes, man.
And it's even cool like when people like take pictures of like Albert and Sam's drum gear. Like, but yeah, like feedback is always like, that always helps keep me in good spirits. And then also just like, I really like playing music with this whole bunch. I think like we get each other musically, and it's pretty easy to write, and it's like, that's the best part, I think. It's like making songs. Swagger.
Yeah. Yeah. What about for you?
Circle back to me. I'm still thinking.
There's nothing for me. I almost give up. I want to give up every day. But playing shows is really fun.
Yeah.
The question was.
Well, yeah. What keeps you encouraged to keep playing music? Like,
It's relatively new to me. I mean, the fans. What'd you say? yeah, the fans. Yeah, of course.
Free marks.
Yeah, free marks.
Oh, yeah.
Drink tickets.
drink tickets.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
drink
That's what it
tickets
is.
through. Yeah.
No, but I started playing music like 5 years ago, and so I'm relatively new to
With
it.
me.
But yeah, with Sam.
Same day.
We started
That's so
Pretty
crazy.
green.
at the start of COVID. Sam and I
Went to get,
were decided. Sam was like, "I'm gonna play guitar." I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna play bass."
and we got our
Oh, for real?
instruments on
Yeah.
the same day.
Oh, no way.
But I like playing
Greenbacks.
music for a lot of reasons. I think the biggest though is
Greenhorns.
that I'm really good at like. I feel like I can be kind of lazy sometimes, and I like playing music because I feel like it allows me to feel really creative and get out of my comfort zone a lot in a lot of different ways. And I feel like it just has helped me grow a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. And then
Top that, Albert.
Yeah.
Uh,
Russian circles.
I just really
The fans.
the money,
The power.
the power.
No.
the rider.
The writer.
No, I just love music. It's always been something that's really important to me, and yeah, I kind of agree with Sam. I think about quitting a lot, but I don't for some reason. It's like exhausting and mentally and physically taxing, and yeah,
I thought I'm good at music.
yeah.
I'm good at music.
No, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I don't have a choice other than to just like work on music all the time. It's like it's just built into my stupid brain.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, that's like the best answer I could give.
Okay.
It's not a very positive one, but
No, I mean it's hard.
Hanging on
But,
by a thread.
yeah, it's hard. But I feel like you guys have something to keep looking forward to now. Like, you know, so I think that's like the exciting part. And
Yeah.
even though I know you said that want to give up, but you know,
Yeah.
it's
don't give up.
Never
Yeah.
give up.
Never give up.
Never give up.
I mean,
Yeah.
Punxsutawney is just how I pay the bills.
Sealy Part
Just
2.
clocking it.
That's really where it's hard.
Punching in, punching out.
punching in and punching out, you know. Yeah. So yeah, but again, I appreciate you guys doing this, you know, because can I ask one last question?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, quick question about balancing touring life with like a real life situation. So especially if you're gone for like a whole month, how does that like work out for like job related stuff? Like, do you guys have to quit, or like can you guys get days off?
I think.
I was working remotely.
Oh, you were working remotely?
Yeah, so I was still working while we were gone.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Like in the tour van with a Wi-Fi hotspot and headphones.
I
Zoom
almost I
call.
used like 80 gigs of like Wi-Fi. Like my phone, like you've used 80 gigabytes or something. I used so much of my hotspot.
Yeah.
It was crazy. yeah.
I see.
Got it done.
Yeah, well, what do you do, by the way?
Well, I work at a poke place with Sam. Sam and I work at a poke place. I just hit my 6
So he
year
was working
anniversary.
remotely.
Okay, so it's-
I worked there part time, and then I took some time off.
He was
to do
taking
the
orders
tour.
over the phone.
And then while we were on the tour, I worked remotely for a music promotion company,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
and so I was doing that in the van.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, but also you were taking like poke orders while you
Yeah.
Kind of a suit too.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, gotcha. And I know you're a bartender, correct?
I was working at a bar, but I quit to go on tour.
Yeah. That's like the most like rock and roll thing to do. It's like,
I know.
yeah,
I had a decent storm out.
yeah. But now Punxsutawney's paying the bill, so like.
Exactly.
You had a great storm out
Penthouse.
yeah, Sam did have a
Yeah.
really
I've had a
good
couple
like
good storm
quit.
outs recently.
while
You know.
recording the single.
Yeah, it actually was well.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No,
it was, wow.
Yeah.
Well, that was like a digital storm out
Yeah.
over the phone, but then you actually had like an in-person storm out, kind of.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You crashed out on your manager while we were recording.
Yes.
Yeah. That was amazing.
Rock and roll, dude.
Those were the only vocals is Sam yelling
Yeah.
at his manager.
Please don't fire
Oh.
me.
On Bluetooth. Just get a little earpiece. That you
Oh.
carry
Talking
everywhere.
about Sam's in ears.
Yeah.
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 Oh god. Yeah. What about you? Were you able to get your PTOs or like was that?
I'm freelance for a few different companies, so I basically just told them like, "Hey, I'm going to be gone for a month," which not the best job security being freelance, but
yeah.
you know, it allows me to tour, which is awesome. I just
Yeah.
gotta like save up money beforehand and stuff.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
My boss, I work like not full time, but a lot. Like that's my only job.
The Poke Swap.
Yeah, the Pokemon.
Which I need to visit still. Like,
You should visit.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been there like 5.5 years, and like
balls.
the owner Billy
Oh.
is just like
Free balls.
one of the coolest shop owners and bosses.
Yeah.
'Cause I like told him like 5 months before or something, and he was like, "No way, dude." And I was like,
He was
"Yeah,
so stoked.
yeah." He's like, "All right, send me photos." And then like in the middle of tour, he like would text and he'd be like, "Please send videos." Looking forward to talking to you about it at the end. No, he's just, I'm doing that. No, he's cool.
Yeah.
He's rad. He's rad.
Okay. Yeah, because for anybody that's watching, eventually want to go to the tour or something like that, like I'm pretty sure like it's kind of like how can like the real life situation work out? So just curious, like in what
Save up a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot of like saving
Yeah.
up money beforehand.
Because I came back way
Okay.
I left.
Yeah. So you guys didn't like leave rich and then come back richer. Like,
No.
that didn't.
No, we left poor and came back rich.
And
Oh.
like
That's what happened.
I definitely wouldn't be able to do it without like Kyle being so generous.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
I don't think any of us.
They
would.
pretty much gave that to us on a silver platter.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
really, really like
Yeah.
Sweet
We
of them,
tasted
yeah.
the silver spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pearl spoon.
The pearl.
Scooping caviar onto our bodies.
The platinum spoon. There we go. Yeah.
no, I mean, you know, we would not be here today without Kyle.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah.
forever grateful for them. Like honestly,
Absolutely. Yeah.
And Frankie.
And Dante.
Frankie and Dante.
Frankie and Dante.
And Frankie and Dante.
Absolutely, man. Before we leave,
Mario Kenzo.
would you guys like to do like any final shout outs or like,
Yeah.
you know?
On the album, I have shout out to my big family, because
Shout out to the fam.
like my 2 nieces, my brother-in-law, my sister, my mom, my grandma, my aunts, Rinny and Senna are my 2 nieces. Like they ever since I was born, like my parents, especially, and my grandparents, my grandma now, they've always like pushed me to like do things I would not do because of like out of fear of like safety, you know?
Yeah.
So like even for this, like they were from the get-go just like keep making music if you think it's like special, because we also think it's special.
Yeah.
And they're like stoked. Like my dad came to like our release, my whole family came to my release show.
I think I saw your
Yeah.
dad or something. Yeah.
Yeah, my dad was crying.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
that's so sweet.
And he
Oh,
always
man.
sends me, like, he'll send me a text whenever a new video of us comes out,
Yeah.
where he's like, watched it. We'll be like listening to the album again,
Mm-hmm.
because like he's like, man, I never liked post rock, and then you started playing it, now I love it. He's like,
Yeah. There you go.
yeah. But he's like, but you're the only band I listen to. That's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, my family is like the best.
Absolutely. It's amazing. You guys, anybody else you want to shout out?
I just want to shout out my family too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my mom and my dad, and then my grandparents.
All right.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
about it for me.
Hell yeah.
Kelsey.
Shout out to Kelsey. Yeah. Shout out to Ian. Shout out to
Ian.
Sue.
Yeah.
Hope.
Shout out my family too.
Yeah.
Akio Kenzo.
Akio
Shout out to
John.
Akio, Kenzo, and John.
John.
Luke Smith.
Especially.
Luke Smith. Shout out my family. Shout out.
All the way.
Shout out Grace, Eric, and Haley.
Yes. Big shout out, Eric. Big shout out. Grace and Haley.
Yeah. Grace was like the scene filmer for years up in the Bay.
Yeah.
And like
Ziploc baggie.
Ziploc baggie.
Lucky.
Shout out Sienna and Lucky.
Grace posted a Felly Sing set.
Yeah.
Grace did post
Yeah.
a Valley Sang set.
Shout out Graham.
Shout out Graham.
Shout out Graham.
Hot Stuff Productions.
There you go.
Use the code if you can. Hot
Yeah.
stuff.
Hot Stuff 10.
Is that code still? That still work?
What was the thing that he promoted?
Eargasm.
Eargasm. There we go. Yeah. That's right.
Hey yo.
Shay.
Oh, yeah, shout out Shay up in Humboldt
Yeah.
for hooking us up on our very first tour.
Cash Only, Declan Annika,
Yeah.
Alex, Zach, and Memphis.
Memphis and Evan
Danny,
and Danny.
Evan,
Yeah.
Huge one we're missing.
Fat Lady
Valley
Sing.
Sing. Huge thank you to Valley.
Huge thank you to Fat Lady Sing.
I think we could go on for a
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah.
We have a very large like support system.
Shout out
as
to
a
Bill
band.
Murray.
Shout out Bill Murray and whoever directed Groundhog's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Tom Hanks.
Garfield.
Tom Hanks.
Not shout out Tom Hanks.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
Shout out
you did.
Kazu.
Oh, thanks, man.
Shout out
Just watch Castaway.
Non Plus Ultra.
Wow. Oh yeah. Shout out to
Yeah.
Naples Ultra.
True.
Yeah. Shout out Tam. And
Shout out Tam.
Yeah.
Shout
you
out
guys play a
Young
show?
Lovers.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
There
Shout out Young
you
Lovers.
guys. You guys need to play show together, please.
Yeah.
We really
Yeah.
want it.
Oh yeah, I guess we could real briefly. Young Lovers, Finch Cycle, and then from the Hall from the UK, and who's the other band we were reaching out to?
Troop of Echoes.
Troop of Echoes.
Troop of
Right.
Echoes.
Those are like a few bands that are like currently making post rock
Yeah.
that are like fantastic.
Yeah. Young Lovers are like really good old friends of mine. So
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So when I first heard you guys, I was like, you guys gotta play together. Now.
Yeah.
So it's not. I'm glad that you guys are aware. Like that's
Oh,
awesome.
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we just played with Tam.
Yeah.
Tam's project,
Yeah.
and we geeked out about Gardena Bowl for like.
That's what's up, man.
Shout out Gardena Bowl.
Shout out
Shout-
Gardena
Shout out
Bowl.
big shout out Gardena Bowl.
Shout out Gardena.
Shout out South Bay.
Yeah. Shout out South Bay.
Yep.
There you go.
Shut
Shut
up.
up.
Fullerton?
Nah.
Wow.
Shout out Fullerton.
Yeah, shout out Fullerton.
Ah.
Shout out Fullerton.
Yeah. There you got it.
Maybe one day you'll get there.
Griffin.
Shout out to Giuliano's and
Giuliano's.
Gardena. I
Shout
got
out
the
to
longest sandwich of my life.
Oh, yeah.
It's like $10.
No.
It's like 16 inches.
16-inch.
Delicious.
16
I brought it
inch.
to the beach.
They're like in a
Perfect.
pile.
They're ready
on
to
the
go.
counter.
You just grab it.
16 inch.
$9.95. It's
Yeah.
not even. It's like not even $10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Crazy.
And then they have their own
Cash
branded
on
like
counter.
pepperoncinis from mild to
they're
hot.
good.
Bunch of chips, salad, Giuliano's.
I might go back this
fantastic.
week.
I'm gonna go back this week.
Kind of schlep.
Gardena Department store right next.
Yeah, I want to get some pants from there too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Pants.
Awesome.
We're
Awesome.
at it.
Well, I
Okay.
think you guys got all the shout outs. You know.
I think we got enough
think,
shout outs. Yeah.
I think it's good.
this is the best part. It's like this 10 minutes of shout out.
Dude, yeah, it was like as long as the interview.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
crazy.
But either way, don't forget to follow Punxsutawney on Instagram, and don't forget to listen to their music, and as well as don't forget to follow Take Break Kazu on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please listen to Punxsutawney and go to every show you can. And yeah, have a good one. Peace.
Bye.
Thank you, Kazu.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kazu.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for